Hi friends, today we'll discuss about the ophthalmology practical part of it. So again, as you know, 100 marks you have ENT, ophthalm and pediatrics. So again, it has the same narration as we go with ENT. Okay, so 80 marks is for your case, remaining 20 marks. So let us broadly divide in the same way how we go with case based and non-case based. Okay, again here some import again here basically they divide into major case and minor case. Okay, under major, again I am just listing out the cases which are there so that you know which are the things which you need to study, and also I'll be attaching a link of vitamin or anything which I feel is good in the description box. Make sure you go and see that video and make notes so that you are in a good position to answer any of the questions which are being asked from that. So again, with combined major and minor case, these are the cases which we feel might come. I mean, these are the cases which we are getting consistent. Okay, first is obviously cataract. Second is about the corneal ulcer. Okay, depends based on what cases are there, but this is something which is mean. And pterygium. Okay. Then again, something to do with lens aphakia. Again, let me add this. Okay, so the major thing which I feel might come is something related to lens. Okay, so that is something which is major, and again something related to your minor, for example corneal ulcer, pterygium, all those things can come from minor. So these are some things which are being as consistent. Now let me come to non-case based. Okay, so if you see under non-case based, again it's for 20 marks, correct? So again here how it is being divided in our college, I'm just saying it can be the same in other colleges, but this is how they are divided for us for 10 marks and 10 marks. Again they have something to do with lens related station, and in general, for example instruments. Okay, yeah, basically when they say about instruments here, they are basically focusing on lens. Let me show a picture for you. Okay, so this is what we have. So basically they will give you any of the any one of the lens, and they might ask you to discuss about where is it used, what are the contraindications, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of these lenses, and something related to that. And also in our college we also have charge. For example, it might be acute bacteriocystitis. Okay, it can be a case of pterygium also. So all those things. So basically under non-case based, what the testing is that one thing related to lens is for sure irrespective of which college. Then again another thing might be something related to your general thing. For example, it can be just a okay, one second, lens related station and general. Okay, so I think I have written the same thing. Let me clearly give a session. Okay, so what does it mean in the sense? So one general instrument, let us take it as lens, and one more 10 marker which they can ask is about your other general things like charts. Okay, this is what is asked in our college, or you might get something related to theory by also. Okay, so theory by is combine both year and even in case based, so you need not study that part again. Okay, again let me just give you an overview. Again it's for 100 marks. So again divided into 80 and 20. 80 again divided into major and minor case, where major case is something to do with your lens, for example cataract, pseudophakia, aphakia, all those things. Though even for some people might get something related to ulcer and pterygium part also. And one more case you will get is something to do with your less minor thing, for example pterygium or corneal ulcer or something related to that. And again 20 marks is something called as non-case based, where it depends from college to college, it varies from college to college, but this is the thing which is consistently being followed in many colleges, where 10 again they divide it into 10 marks and 10 marks for easier the allotment of marks, where again this is something to do with two station. Okay, again one station they do something to do, they keep something to do with your lens, for example sizes of different power of lens, and they ask what is the mechanism of action, where is it used, what are the contraindications. They might ask some theory related questions also, for example what is SRK formula, and what is the updated next version of SRK formula, what are the pre-operative investigations which you like to do, and how do you want to document it. So something related to question theory viva they can ask, because there is no start and end for any viva, correct? So again one station is something to do with your lens, and one more station is something to do with your charts. For example, here they will ask you some other conditions which are like common. For example, might be some charts for this is what we have charts, that is might be something to do with foreign body, or something to do with corneal ulcer. So something which is related to that is something which they have asked. Okay, so again the major focus should be on your cataract and related things, because that's like out of 100 people, at least 70 to 80 people will get something related to cataract itself. So make sure you study that. But even if you're not getting that, somewhere related to cataract you will get, either in theory viva or something to do with instruments or something like that. So never get disheartened. So study cataract properly, and also something to also pseudophakia, aphakia, all those things, especially the test and how do you perform it, everything in and out is important. So make sure you study that part. Okay, that's it with respect to ophthalmology. Thank you.